YouTubers, I got an update for you guys the same day. So I got a little antsy, even though it is a work day and it's really hot out. I figured, what the hell, and I got some of it going anyways. So and I wanted to correct myself on the pilot hole drill bit. I think I said 7 30-seconds. It's actually a 3 30-seconds. It's very tiny. Now that I mentioned that, you see me looking around. I dropped it on the ground when I flipped over the bed after I got done putting it together. But here it is, 4x8 floating raft bed, aka Kratky bed. So this is going to be, I'm not going to be using any type of pump or anything like that. It's going to be full of water, and then I'll have a tank over here, sort of a top-off tank, and then I'll have a float valve somewhere in here. I'll drill a hole through here and install that after I get this insulated and lined with plastic. Another thing I didn't mention in the last video is that one side of the press board is very smooth. I would recommend that faces up, because that's what I did here. There's less splinters to pierce through the insulation and into the liner, whereas down here this stuff's really rough. So if you have that option, if you get someone that has a smooth side and a rough side, make sure you get that smooth side facing up. Sorry, it's really freaking hot. And then something I discovered with this wood and the pilot holes was I did when I put this together, it was upside down, so the press board was on top. That way you can just go, go down the line with the screw gun. But I tried 2 pilot holes, and the screws went in just fine. And then, just for the heck of it, I tried a couple without drilling pilot holes, and as long as it was going up like this through this portion, it didn't break anything. So it was a lot easier for me just to run down the line with the screw gun and zip the screws in real quick, and I had no issues. When you get to the ends like this, you can see some cracks there. Actually, just that one. I didn't drill pilot holes for these guys, and it did crack. That's okay on this, but if you're going to do the same thing, I would recommend drilling a pilot hole for those guys. But I got this thing completely leveled out. I'll get the level over here and I'll show you, so that you don't think I'm feeding you baloney. It better not be off right now. I'll be mad. Oh, it's not. Alright, see the bubble? It's a little teeny tiny off. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I don't really like that, but we'll just leave it as it is. And this one's pretty darn perfect. And then we'll go down here. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy. I haven't stopped. As soon as I got done, I flipped this whole thing over, and it wasn't easy. It's probably weighs about 200 pounds. I rolled it over by myself on the ground and lifted it back up and placed it on the cinder blocks. If you're going to do this at home, I recommend getting a buddy or two, because it was freaking heavy. I don't imagine everybody else is a big person like myself, so get help if you're going to do this. But yeah, you can see it's level. Pretty doggone level. And then, last but not least, right there. So there we go. And these screws that I'm using, they're premium deck screws. They went into the wood with ease. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but they appear to be powder coated green. And as I was screwing these in, they went right in without any problem. Provided you're using an electric drill, not a battery powered one, unless you have a really nice battery powered one, which I do not at the moment. Something else on these cinder blocks, I left a little lip on there just so that if I'm walking by I don't catch my leg on it. You don't have to do that, but it's just something I did. So yeah, there we go. We got see, I'm sweating like heck. I gotta cut and install the foam board, and then put the little 1x2 pieces of wood in there for the lip to hold the top floating raft piece in. And then in the center here, after I get it mostly done, I'm going to add right here across the center line here, I'm going to put another piece of wood at the top so that it supports the center of the styrofoam so it's not sagging right here. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll figure it out when that time comes. Alright, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and one of these days I'll get a camera, a real one, and a computer, and then I can put up a tripod and do like a time-lapse thing. That way you can actually see the steps. But that's another day, another time. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe if you want. Post comments down at the bottom if you have any questions or anything you want to say. Thank you guys. Keep on building. Have a good day.